Thank you all for joining me thus far. Now I must warn you that we're about to get into some hot shit lore-wise, so you might want to put some sort of protective cover on your ceiling because your mind is about to be blown. Now you'll be surprised to hear that the lore for the Wrath of the Lich King mainly involves the Lich King. Full recap on the Lich King, just watch my other shit, but in short, under that armour is a former prince called Arthas mixed with a pinch of evil undead spirit lord created by kil'jaeden, one of the upper management in the Burning Legion. So as you've seen from the trailer, the Lich King's back and he's even more angry at us just because, well, he's a generally angry guy. So we'll get into how we go about killing him later, but before that there's a load of other stuff going on in this expansion. So first of all, the first raid we got in this expansion was Naxxramas, a big floating triangle of doom. This is being joyrided about by Kel'Thuzad on behalf of his BFF, the Lich King, in order to hold back or destroy us as we enter Northrend to take out the Lich King. And that's as far as the lore goes on that one really, so we take out the triangle in a raid and job's a good'un. So here's some lore that us fantasy enthusiasts will love. Dragon lore. The blue dragonflight led by Malygos are also magic racists, mainly because Malygos has sort of got post-traumatic stress disorder from seeing loads of his blue mates get killed by magic by Neltharion, i.e. Deathwing, during the War of the Ancients. Because of this, he declares war on any lesser being that uses, looks at, or touches magic inappropriately. Also, he's sort of extracting magic from Azeroth ley lines. These ley lines are patterns in the earth of Azeroth that contain high concentrations of magic. Sort of like electricity cables, but don't try and extract magic from electricity cables in real life. It doesn't work, trust me. So this magic extraction is sort of ripping up the world and is just generally not good. So in response to this, the other dragonflights get all chummy and form a group that they call the Wormrest Accord. I would have gone for Super Dragon Friends, but whatever, you know, name yourselves what you like. Anyway, we all go kill Malygos in the Eye of Eternity and that's that done. The Obsidian Sanctum is another raid where we get to kill dragons, but this time it's ones from the Twilight Dragonflight. Why? Well, because they're black. Is it me, or is Blizzard just a little racist? So yeah, the Twilight Dragonflight were created by the Black Dragonflight, specifically Lady Sinestra, Deathwing's bit on the side, and they were created to go about destroying things, so we destroy them first. Not only do we kill them at the start of the expansion, we kill them at the end after they invade the Red Dragonflight layer, the Ruby Sanctum. So after we've cleaned up all that dragon shit, Ulduar pops up in patch 3.1, bringing with it one of the evil old gods called Yogg-Saron. The old gods are basically these big pieces of ugly shit, and they used to control Azeroth and are big fans of suffering and corruption. They generally look like nasty turds with eyes. So Yogg-Saron is revealed to slowly be taking over Ulduar, the Titan stronghold that's keeping him. In the boss battle with him, he reveals that he may have influenced major events like the forging of the Dragon Soul and the former King Lane's assassination. But we mash him up in the end and that's that. In the next patch, Tyrion Fordring decides that we're not ready for the final patch of the expansion, so he decides to put us through a trial to get ready for the Lich King. He doesn't do a great job of setting up this trial because it suddenly gets rudely interrupted by the Scourge and we have to kill them as well. Sounds like Tyrion needs some trials for himself in event management before we let him run another. What a noob. So finally we actually get to have a go at the Lich King in Icecrown Citadel, which, if I'm not mistaken, is only 2 words, and so the acronym should really be IC and not ICC, but since this video series is titled The Lore of World of Warcraft and not The Grammar of World of Warcraft, let's move swiftly on. But stay tuned for my series regarding the Grammar of World of Warcraft. Exciting stuff. So before we actually lead an assault on the Citadel, Bolvar of the Alliance and Sourfang of the Horde lead an assault on the back door of Icecrown, only to be gassed by Putris of the Horde, and way to kick them whilst they're down, the Red Dragonflight go and burn them whilst they're dying from poison, claiming like they're cleansing the land or some shit. I reckon they were just bored that day. Eventually we managed to get into the Lich King Citadel with Sylvanas and Jaina leading the way. Sylvanas is there because Arthas turned her into an undead being and she's still holding a grudge, and Jaina sort of wants to save him because she used to mate with him whilst he was still a hot piece of ass rather than a tin can of evil undeadness. So we make our way through a load of lawless bosses till we get to the Lich King and take him out next to his frozen throne where he has Bolvar all tortured and burned. Then Bolvar puts on the Lich King gear because he's made up some rule where someone always needs to be in control of the Scourge or it's going to run amok, which conveniently leaves the story open for a return of the Lich King. And in summary, that's how we sort of win the 3rd expansion. Stay tuned for lore that'll blow your mind so much that some would say it's cataclysmic. Get it? Because of Cataclysm? The expansion? Oh, just watch it.